First of all, thanks for being part of this video. We have started a 100 arithmetic series and we have completed 3 parts. In each part we have explained 20 questions in each. Totally we have completed 60 questions. Now we are in part 4. In this part 4 we are going to discuss next 20 questions. Let's get started with question number 61. Here the question 61 says that a man buys an article and sold it at a profit of 25%. If the cost price of the article is increased by 20% and he now sells it at 10% profit, then this new selling price is 490 rupees more than the old selling price. Find the original cost price of the article. So according to the question, let's assume that the cost price be 100. Initially he made a profit of 25%, means selling price will be 125, and it is said that the cost price of the article is increased by 20%, means now the cost price becomes 120, and saying that it is sold at 10% profit. 10% of 120, which will be 12. So it is sold at 120 plus 12, which will be 132 rupees. Now it is saying that this new selling price is, means 132 is 490 rupees more than the old selling price. Talking about the difference between 125 and 132 is nothing but 490 rupees. Here we see the difference of 7 parts. 7 parts value is given as 490. So each part value will be 70. Now the question asked is find the original cost price. Original cost price is 100. So we need to find the 100 parts value. 70 times, and 100 parts value will be 7000. So option A is the answer for this question. Now we are going to deal with question number 62. The compound interest incurred on a sum in the second year is 46170 rupees. When it is invested at a compound interest of 12.5%, find the compound interest incurred in the first year. So the compound interest for 2 years is given. We need to find the interest for 1 year. The rate is given. Rate is 12.5%. 12.5% means nothing but 1 by 8 fraction value. So here we see 8. So let us assume that the principal be 8 factor, which is 64. Let's take this as 64. Now if it is 64, the 1 year interest, compound interest we got is 64 principal at a rate of 12.5%, means 1 by 8. We get 8 parts as the interest for first year. We need to find the value of 8 parts value. Okay. For 2 years, the compound interest will be the interest got on the first year plus interest on the first year interest, which will be 8 and 1 by 8. Compound interest is nothing but interest on interest. So first we got interest, and the second time we are doing interest on interest. Okay. So what we get is 8 plus 1, 9 parts. So here in question gives that second year the compound interest he got is 46170. Here for second year we got 9 parts value. So 9 parts value is given as 46170. So we need to find the value of 8 parts. 8 parts value we need to find. 9 5 times 45. 11 means 1 time and 3 times 0. So 8 parts value will be 5130 into 8, which will be 424. 8 1 times 8 plus 10 and 8 5 times 40, 41. 41040. So answer will be option D is our answer. Now we are going to deal with question number 63. The average of 15 numbers is 16.2. if the average of first 7 numbers is 14.5 and the average of next 7 numbers is 13.3, then find the last number. So according to the question, what we do first is, first we need to find the total of 15 numbers. So 15 into 16.2 is the total. 15 16 times will be 240, and 15 into 0.2, which will be 3. So we get 243 as the total for the 15 members. Now it says that the first 7 numbers average is 14.5, means 14.5 into 7, which will be 14 7 times, which will be 98, and 0.5 times of 7, which will be 3.5. So it will be 101.5. Next one, it says that the next 7 numbers average is 13.3. So 13.3 into 7, 13 7 times will be 91, and 0.3 into 7 times will be 2.1. So what we get is 93.1. So adding a 101 and 93.1, we get the value of 194.6. So this is for 14 people, this is for 15 people. So subtracting these two, we get the last number, which is, we got 48.4 is for the last number. So answer we got is option B, 48.4. Now we are going to deal with question number 64. P and Q work together to complete a work in 12 days. Q and R can complete a work in 18 days. R and P can complete in 24 days. Find the time taken by P alone to complete the whole work. So if the question asked like this, what we do first is take their numbers like this, Q and R for 18 days, R and P for 24 days. Let's take LCM of all these three. We get 12 6 times, 18 4 times, 24 3 times. These are their efficiencies. Now it is asked for about P. So what we do is first take number of units to be completed divided by total efficiencies, which will be 10 plus 3 13. But this 13 is completed by P and Q, Q and R, and R and P. Every time they are 2 times P, 2 times Q, and 2 times R. So if we divide this efficiency by 2, then it will be for the PQR efficiencies. We got a 6.5. So the question asked is P alone to complete the work. Here all the total people, we got the efficiency of 6.5, but we need only P. So other than P, we have Q and R. The efficiency of Q and R we need to eliminate from this one. So we have 6.5 minus 4. This will be the answer. 72 divided by 2.5. So the answer we get is 72 725 25 0. This will be 25 2 times 8 times and 0.8 times. So we got a 28.8 is our answer. Option D is the answer for this question. Now we are going to deal with question number 65. The rate of interest in two schemes P and Q are in the ratio of 8:9. If a person invested some amount in both the schemes and received equal amounts from both the schemes after 4 years, find the ratio of the amounts invested in scheme A to that of B. So in question says that the rate of interest is given in the ratio of 8:9, and asked about the amount invested in the scheme A to the scheme B. So talking about investment ratio is inversely proportional to the rate ratio, which will be 9:8. This is the answer. Option C is our answer. If you want to need the detailed explanation of this, let's take the principal for the first A will be P1. It is invested at 8 rate and for 4 years divided by 100. This interest is equals to second principal. Let's take that as P2 for rate of 9 for 4 years means 4 divided by 100. So 4 divided by 100 and 4 divided by 100 is cancelled. Now what we left is P1 divided by P2 value will be P1 divided by P2, which we got is 9 divided by 8. So 9 is to 8. Option C is our answer. Okay. Simply the 2-line answer is this one. So we are going to see question number 66. 18 men can do a piece of work in 20 days. If there had been X more men, then the work would have been completed in 15 days. In how many days X plus 24 men can complete the same work? So according to the question, 18 men can complete the work in 20 days. If X more men means initially 18 plus X men more, they can complete the whole work in 15 days. From this we can able to find the value of X. This will be 4 times, this will be 3 times, 3 6 times. So what we get is 6 into 4, which will be 24, equals to 18 plus X. From this we can able to find the value of X, which is 6. In question it says that X plus 24 men. X plus 24 men means 6 plus 24, which will be 30 men can complete the whole work in how many days? We have already, here we have 18 men can complete in 20 days. So this is the work, 18 men can complete in 20 days. We need to find the value of this one. 0 and 0 cancel. 3 6 times is 18. So what we left is 6 into 2, which will be 12. So answer will be option A, 12 is our answer. We are going to see question number 67. 65% of 20% of a certain number is 813.80. Now what is the 35% of that number? So according to the question, 65% means 65 divided by 100. 65 divided by 100 into 20% means 1 by 5 of certain number, means let's take the number as n. We got 813.80. So this will be 13 and 20. 13 6 times, which will be 78. 33. 33 means 2 times, 26, and 78 means again 6 times. Here 20 into 5 times, which will be 100. So n value will be 62.6 into 100, which will be 6260. Now we need to find the value of 35%. 35% means 35 divided by 100. So 5 7 times 35, 5 20 times. 0 and 0 cancel. 2 3 times, 1 times, 3 times into 7. 7 3 times is 21, 7 1 times 7 and 9, 7 3 times 21. So we get 2191 is our answer. Option D is the answer for this question. Now we are going to see question number 68. A man can cover 25 kilometers in first 20 minutes and 125 kilometers in next 40 minutes. Find the speed of the man in kilometers per hour. So we need to find the value of speed. Speed is nothing but the total distance divided by total time. So total distance is 25 plus 125, which will be 150 kilometers, divided by total time, which will be 20 minutes and 40 minutes, which will be 60 minutes. 60 minutes means converting them with hours, means divided by 60. So this will be 1. So speed is 150 kilometers per hour. So option B is the answer for this question. We are going to see question number 69. The perimeter of a rectangle is twice the perimeter of a square whose area is 256 square centimeters. Find the breadth of the rectangle if the ratio of length and breadth of a rectangle is 3:5. So the rectangle is like this. Length is 3 and breadth is 5. Don't think that always length is bigger than the breadth. So it is given like this. So we need to find the value of 5 parts. In question it says that the perimeter of the rectangle means 2 into L plus P is twice, means 2 times of the perimeter of the square. Perimeter of the square is 4 into A. Here it is given that A square value is 256. So A value will be given that A square value is 256. So A value will be 16. So it will be 16. So L plus B value will be 64. We have length and breadth are given as 3:5, means total 8 parts. 8 parts value is 64, means 1 part value will be 8. So the question asked is about find the breadth of the rectangle. So 5 parts of 8, 5 into 8, which will be 5 8 times 40 is the breadth. So answer will be 40. Option A is the answer for this question. Now we are going to deal with question number 70. A chair is marked 25% above the cost price and sold at a discount of 40%. If the loss incurred is 500, then find the marked price of the article. So let's assume that the cost price be 100 and marked price is 25% above the cost price, means it will be 125. Now a discount is given of 40%. 40% of 125, which will be 12.5 into 4, which will be 50. So discount of 50 is given. 50 given means the selling price will be 75. Okay. Now the question says that if the loss incurred is 500, here the cost price is 100, selling price is 75, means the loss he made is 25 parts. 25 parts value is given as 500. Now the question asked is find the market price of the article. We need to find the value of 125. We need to find the value of 125 parts. This will be 25 5 times. So 5 into 500, which will be 2500 is our answer. So 2500, option C is the answer for this question. Now we are going to deal with question number 71. The age of Karthik is equals to half of the sum of the ages of Anchal and Aditi. If Karthik is 5 years more than the age of Aditi, then find the difference between Anchal and Aditi. So it is given that Karthik is half of Anchal and Aditi. And it is says that Karthik is 5 years more than Aditi. So instead of K in the first equation, we write this one. So 5 plus KD equals to half of Anchal and Aditi. So from this what we have is we take this 2 to this side. So 5 into 2, which will be 10, plus 2AD equals to AN plus AD. Now the question asked is difference between Anchal and Aditi. Here is Anchal. Let's take this 2D into this side. So what we left is 10 equals to Anchal minus 2AD comes this side, means minus AD. Now the question asked is difference between Anchal and Aditi we got is 10 years. Option A is our answer. Now we are going to see question number 72. 50 men can complete a piece of work in 16 days. If 28 men start the work and work for 5 days and the remaining work is done by all the 50 men, then find the total days take to complete the work. So in question it says that 50 men can complete the work in 16 days. So 50 men in 16 days completes the work. Now 28 men start the work and worked for 5 days and the remaining work is completed by 50 men. 50 men completed the remaining work. We don't know how many days. So first we need to find this one. Here M is cancelled in everywhere. Here 50 into 16, which will be 800. 800 and this will be 140. 140 means subtracting 140 we get 660. 660 equals to 50 x 0 0 cancel 5 13.2 times. So this x is nothing but how many days completed by the 50 men. The remaining work is 13.2 days. Now the question asked is total days. Total days means initially they do 5 days and now 13.2 days. Totally sum of these two we get 18.2 days. Initial 5 days and 13.2 days. So 18.2 days is the answer for this question. Option D is the answer for this question. Now we are going to deal with question number 73. A can complete a work in 16 days. B can complete the same work in 48 days. If with the help of C, all the three can complete the work in 8 days. Then find the time taken by C to complete the work alone. So in question it is given that A completed in 16 days, B in 48 days. All together A plus B plus C all together completed in 8 days. So let's take the LCM of all the three, which is 48. 16 3 times is 48. 48 1 times, 8 6 times. So here we have, let's take the C place here, 3 plus 1 which will be 4. All the 3 become 6 and A plus B value will be 4. So it must be 2. 3 plus 1 plus 2, then only it becomes 6. So if it is a 2, x into 2 we get 48 means x value will be 24. So the answer for C will be 24. So option C is the answer for this question. Now dealing with question number 74. Find the interest earned by a man when an amount of 30,000 is invested by him at an interest rate of 10% for 2 years. So 10% for 2 years, the interest will be 21%. How it will be? 10 plus 10 plus 10 into 10 divided by 100. This will cancel, we get 10 plus 10 plus 1 which will be 21. So if we see 10% compound interest for 2 years, we need to remember that 21% of the principal we need to find. Principal is given as 30,000. So 21% of 30,000 will be 3, 1 times 3, 3 2 times 6, and double zeros cancel, 0 0. So 6300 is our answer. Option D is the answer for this question. First what we do is, reading the question directly, we need to know 21% we need to calculate. 21% of 30,000 we need to find. Double zeros cancel, we get a 6000. Okay, option D is the answer. Now we are going to see question number 75. Subham alone can complete a piece of work in 10 days by working for 3 hours. So total how many hours he worked is 10 into 3, 30 hours. Subham 30 hours. Okay, if both Subham and Aman can complete a work by working 6 hours each day for 3 days, means 6 3 times 18, and also 2 hours for 4th day. So plus 2 hours, total 20 hours worked by Subham and Aman. Now the question says that find the number of days taken by the Aman to complete the whole work alone, working 3 hours a day. So here we have Subham, this is Subham plus Aman. So we have a formula that x and y, then we need to find the value of A, means first we do multiplication of these two and the difference between these two, 30 minus 20 which will be 10. 10 3 times 3 into 20 which will be 60. So A value will be 60. 60 hours is total for Aman, and it is saying that working 3 hours a day, it takes how many days? Means divided by 3, which will be 20. So answer will be 20 days. Option A is the answer for this question. Now we are going to deal with question number 76. The average number of pens with Sneha and Digvijay is 39. So saying that Sneha and Digvijay total number of pens will be 39 into 2 times. It is given as average. So total will be 39 into 2 times, which will be 78. Okay. If 5 pens of Sneha are lost, so initially Sneha has S number of pens, now 5 pens lost, and Digvijay is given 9 more pens. Digvijay got 9 more pens. Then the number of pens with both of them becomes equal. So it is saying that they are equal. So from this we can say that S minus 5 equals to D plus 9 means S minus, this comes this side with minus means total 14 equals to D. So we can substitute this D here. So what we get is S plus S minus 14 equals to 78. Means 2S value will be 92. So S value will be 46. The question asked is find the number of pens with Sneha. Twice the number of pens with Sneha. Twice the number of pens means 2S. 2S value is 92. So answer will be option B, 92. Now we are going to see question number 77. A 30 liters of pure water was mixed with 150 liters of pure milk. So milk is 150 liters and water is 30 liters. And here the ratio we have is, this is 5:1 ratio of milk to water. Okay, and it says that 30 liters of this mixture was sold. So 30 is sold means 5 parts and 1 part, which will be 6 parts. 6 parts value is 30 means each part value will be 5 times. 25 is removed from milk and 5 removed from the water. So we have 125 milk and 25 water. Now it says that some more quantity of pure milk and pure water was added in the ratio of 5:6. So some 5 parts of milk and 6 parts of water is added. Then it says that the final quantity of milk means 125 plus 5 parts. 125 plus 5 parts value is equals to 500% of the initial quantity of water. 500% means 5 divided by 500 divided by 100 means 5 times the initial quantity of water. Initial quantity is 30. So into 30. So here we have 150 minus 125, which will be 25 is nothing but 5 parts. So 1 part value will be 5. Now the question asked is what is the quantity of the pure water that was added? Pure water added is 6 parts. So we need to find the value of 6 parts. 1 part value is 5 means 6 parts value will be 5 times 30. So answer will be option B, 30 is our answer. Now we are going to deal with question number 78. A work alone can complete a task in 20 days. So this one. B takes 20% more time. So here we need to see time. Then A to complete the same task. So B takes 20%. 20% means 1/6, and it is talking about more. 1/6, 1/5 more means 6/5. 6/5 of A. So A is to B, B is to A. Ratio is 6:5. And it is talking about time. So A takes 20 days means 5 parts value is nothing but 20. If it is 20, then 6 parts value will be, this will be 5 4 times, 6 4 times, which will be 24. So B takes 24 days to complete the task. Now the question says that B started the work alone for 2 days and was joined by A till the completion of the work. In how many days was the entire work completed? So we need to take the LCM of 20 and 24, which will be 120. 24 5 times, 20 6 times. First it says that initially B started the work and worked for 2 days. So B started the work means 5 units for 2 days. 10 units is completed. So from 120, 10 units completed means left with 110 units. 110 units left. Now the A also comes. Now total units will be 6 plus 5, which will be 11 units. This 11 units will be completed in 10 days. Now the question asked is, how many days was taken to complete the entire task? Entire task means here 10 days. And B alone worked for 2 days. These two must be added. 10 plus 2, 12 days. Answer will be option B, 12 days. Now we are going to see question number 79. A and B started a business. B investment was 2.5 times that of A. So B investment 2.5 times 2.5, we can write this as 5 divided by 2 times of A, means the ratio of investments of A is to B, we get 2 is to 5. So A for 2 parts and B for 5 parts. Okay. And it is says that the ratio of the time period for which A to that of B invested was given that 3 is to 1. So for 3 and for 1, we get 6 is to 5 is the profit ratio. It is says that the total investment made by A and B together was 2800. A and B investment total 7 parts. 7 parts value is given as 2800. 7 4,000 times. So A invested 2x means 2 into 4,000, which will be 8,000, and 5x means 5 into 4,000, which will be 20,000 for B. Now the question says that the annual profit earned was, so saying that profit earned was 2500 less than the A's investment. A investment is 2x means 2 into 4,000, 8,000, minus saying that 2500 less means 2500 here. So what we get is 5500 is the total profit. Now the question says that what was the difference between the A share and B share in the annual profit? Profit share they got is 6 is to 5. So we need to find the difference between these two. Total 11 parts. 11 parts value we got is 5500. Now we need to find the value of the difference between these two, which will be one part. One part value we need to find. 11 500 times. So answer will be 500 is one part. So answer will be 500. Option C is the answer for this question. At last we reach to the last question of the day. A's age 7 years ago was 10 years more than that of his half of his present age. So saying that A minus 7 is equals to 10 more than half of his age. From this we can able to find the value of A. A minus 1 by 2 A, which will be half A, equals to minus 7 comes this side with plus 7, which will be 17. So A value will be 34. Okay. Now it says that the ratio of the B's age 4 years ago to that of A's age at that time was 2 is to 5. Saying that B is to A. We know the present age of A, which is 34, and saying that 4 years back it is in the ratio of 2 is to 5. 4 years back A's age will be 30. So 5 parts value 30 means each part value will be 6 times. So 2 6 times, which will be 12. 12 years is the age of the B 4 years back. So at present his age will be 12 plus 4, 16 years. Okay, so we got the age of the B also. Now it says that if C's age 12 years hence, so saying that C's age 12 years hence will be means equals to thrice the B's age 2 years ago. Saying that thrice the B's age is 16, 2 years ago means 14. So the question asked is what is the C's percentage? So C value will be 13 4 times 3 14 times will be 42 and this will be minus 12. So what we get is 30 is the age of C. Option A is the answer for this question. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please do like the session and don't forget to watch the part 1, 2 and 3 also. Thank you.